Have you noticed today that a lot of managers are having a hard time reaching their youngest workers? Hi, I'm Jim Pancero, helping you become a stronger leader of your sales team. And I watch with a lot of my clients this latest generation that's now joining the workforce, those under 27, the Gen Zs, are causing a lot of challenges for a lot of my managers about how and what they do to help try to manage and motivate these individuals so they can achieve more than they would have achieved if we just left them alone. The problem, though, I watch is a lot of companies are going through three phases when they look at this next generation that they now have to incorporate into their workforce. The first phase I watch they go through is they blame the youngest generation. These people are just unmotivated. You can't get them to do anything. They don't stay in a job. They can't get off their cell phone. How many of those comments have you heard? Where they're blaming the youngest generation as being the real problem of why these things aren't working out. Then I watch they tend to evolve the more closer they look at it into the second phase of this, which they start to realize maybe that there's been a change in management styles required because there's been a change in the motivations of what it takes to generate the next generation. Where are you with this, and how do you view what the challenges are and where the responsibilities are that we have to do to reach out to workers to help them achieve more? The final phase, the goal of this process, is when you and the rest of your team can look at this and figure out how do we need to adjust our leadership style in the motivational environment, because we can't motivate anybody to do anything, but we can create an environment for people to motivate themselves. This latest generation is different than the millennials, and it's different than the Gen X's. This latest generation is much more conservative. They're much more risk averse. They want direction in what they're doing. So what are you doing to adjust your leadership style to make sure that you can reach all of the four generations currently working in your business? The baby boomers that are still around, the Gen Xers, the millennials, and now the latest, the Gen Zs. Would love to know how you're doing with this. Love to answer any of your questions. And as always, thanks for watching.